Hey, how you doing? Now, you may have heard this story, but a while back I had a speakeasy in Reno, and as many of you know, my speakeasies are my personal events that have a maximum of 40 people. People pay $2,000 per person to turn up. We tell them where to be on the first day, and then we look after them for 2 days. We introduce them to amazing people, amazing locations, and we workshop them. It's not simply a bunch of people up on stage telling you how brilliant they are. Who cares about that? We want those people to impart their wisdom and their brilliance to make you better. That's what we do in the speakeasy. But we often find some quirky kind of locations. Now, the one that we did in Reno, we actually took a group through Elon Musk's Gigafactory in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I gave them a tour of the world famous brothel, the Bunny Ranch. Now, this was kind of cool. Now, since then, I've had some conversations with some of the girls that were working there, and I actually had a conversation which I thought was too cool not to share with you. And I had this conversation with them, and I said, look, I've got to ask you this. Guys walk through the front door, and there may be some nervousness. How do you know they have the money? Because, to be blunt, you pay a certain fee and then you can pay extras. How do you know the person isn't just spinning the wheels and doesn't actually have the money? So when you're paying attention to them, how do you know you're not wasting your time? And what the girl told me was actually quite amazing. Because I thought it would be down to things like the watch and the jewellery. But she first of all informed me that most guys think that all people in the sex industry want to steal your watch. For some reason, she said they all think we want to rob you of your watch. So most guys actually turn up, take their watch off and shove it in the glove box before they walk in. So we don't actually get to see the obvious piece of jewellery that dictates whether or not you're rich or not by, how powerful or how flashy your watch is. So she said we have to be a little bit more skillful with it. So I said, okay, how do you do it? I said, because you see me, I'm in a black t-shirt and jeans. How would you know if I had any money? And she said, well, okay, the first thing we do is we look at the shoes. We look at the shoes to see, are they scuffed up? Do they have good soles on them? Are they polished? Are they moistured? Do you pay attention to your footwear? Now, even a pair of sneakers, if they're all ripped up and you've got odd laces, then that can, skip that out straight away. But how much care do you take with your footwear? Then the next thing we do is we look at the belt. Have you got brown shoes on and a black belt? Is the belt scuffed? Is it worn out? Has it got the hole stretched on it? Or is the belt a good quality belt that you've kept up over the years? Or it's a new belt because you pay attention and it matches colour. So, brown and brown, black and black, tan, whatever. So that's the second thing. So I went, that's pretty good. So that's probably it. You want to make sure the attention to detail. She said, well, here's the thing. She says, as we're conversing with them, what we'll do is we'll take them over to the bar, sit them in a stool, and whenever you're in a bar stool situation, your feet come up to go onto the bar stool. We check out the socks. What kind of socks are you wearing? Are they sports socks with dress shoes? Are they frayed up? Are they silk cotton socks? The socks, the socks, she said, is where it all happens. She said, we can tell a lot from the other elements, but the socks are the giveaway. If you can pay attention to the details that not most people will see, then we're going to pay attention to you. And it got me thinking, if you take that thought process into your business, what parts of your business are actually being held up with sticky tape just because you think that people don't see it? What are you not paying attention to? Or is the detail there through and through and through? Whenever I get a new motorcycle, one of the first things I do is I remove the seat, the tank, get it stripped down a little bit, get underneath it to see what's actually holding those things on. I sadly can't tell you a massive brand motorcycle that was actually held together with little plastic grommets and zip ties. It was stunning, and I actually got rid of that bike as fast as I had bought it. So focus on the detail that you don't think the other people can see. In your heart, in your head, you'll actually stand prouder because you managed to focus on the detail. So focus on that and understand that you just learned that lovely nugget of wisdom from a hooker. You can get some wisdom from the strangers of places. So there you go. That's my little nugget for you. I wish you all the best. Focus on your details, and I wish you all the best for your growth. Bye.